Hi everybody, Stephen Rankin here again with Whiskey University. This week we got a pretty unique bottle. We have Maker's Private Select. So you'll see these in, gosh, almost every store. So this is, Maker's only has one mash bill, so it's their regular stuff, but this is basically just store picks, Maker's store picks. So what they're gonna do with this bottle is your store, your barrel picking group, whatever, you're gonna be able to go to Maker's and select between 5 different staves that you can put into these barrels, right? So when you have a barrel, the staves are the individual pieces of wood that make up the barrel. So Maker's does a lot of wood experimenting. So they'll use different kinds of oak and wood to supplement those barrels. So with these kind of picks, you're gonna be able to go and pick between 5 different ones, and you can pick, you'll be able to pick 10 total. It's 5 different kind of profiles, and you can mix and match however you want, right? It'll produce different profiles of the whiskey. Same mash bill, they're all gonna be about 5 to 7 years old, but we come out with different profiles, right? So this one particularly is, it's 109.4 proof. So again, whenever you're looking at a barrel strength or a cask strength or a barrel proof and it's low, that's really good. That means that it went into the barrel at a lower proof, which means more of the whiskey and the water interacted with, with the barrel instead of just proofing it down after it came out, right? 109.4 proof, they're all gonna be about 5 to 7 years old. Again, that's gonna be kind of up to discrepancy of what barrel you pick, and they're gonna be finished for another 9 months in those staves that you selected as your group, right? Mash bill for Maker's Mark is 70% corn, 10% wheat, and 14% malted barley. So pretty high on the malted barley. Usually you're gonna see that number well under 10, but this is pretty high for that. And for being a wheat, only 16%, not crazy. These are about 70 bucks. I think these are a great value because it's one of Maker's more top bottles, but it's still only 70 bucks, right? So Maker's makes, they have the $30, $35 bottles. They have that range from, all the way from the bottom to the top. But this is something that's gonna hit really high. It's gonna compete. Sometimes it'll compete with their yearly releases, just depending on what store you get. But I just think these are great value bottles. All right, so let's go to the color. So for this one, I got like a medium bronze, and the viscosity, this one was getting, I thought it was pretty low viscosity. So it was sticking to the glass pretty well. So a little bit thicker there. Again, it's a barrel proof, barrel strength. So you're gonna see that typically. All right, let's go to the nose. So on the nose, we're gonna get a little bit of charred oak caramels. So it's not a distinct smell. They're gonna be combined, right? So it's not like charred oak and caramel. It's like a charred caramel oak, right? You get a little bit of soft vanilla there on the back end, and a little bit of orange cream goes into that. And then when you sit with it for a while, really long draw, you'll get that kind of holiday spice, like that Christmas, Thanksgiving spice, kind of clovey, a little bit clovey. Really just think about Christmas holiday spice, right? It's stuff like that, right? Let's go to the palate. We're gonna start off kind of medium sweet, nothing particular there, not vanilla or caramel, just kind of wood sugars, right? Medium sweet to start, and that holiday spice and spicy oak is really gonna kick in on that palate about halfway through. And then a touch of a drying taste, not drying feeling, but a drying taste there in the back end of the palate. Mouthfeel, again, really soft to start, really nice and soft, velvety, oily. And then that spice kind of comes through, and it's like a tingle on the front of the tongue, kind of stays there. Finish overall was really pleasant. Nothing harsh in the back of the throat, nothing harsh in the chest. Really pleasant, really easy. I'm gonna give this one, let's go 71 on this. All right, so again, guys, these are great values, and each store is gonna be different, but I've never walked in a store and not seen just a bunch of Maker's store picks sitting on the shelf, right? So try these and let us know what you think, and then in the comments, let us know what bottle you wanna review next time.